Chief Minister N. Biren flags off cycle rally under Jan Ausaudi Divas to 2021. Fled Myanmar police officers in Mizoram seek political asylum. And NIA charge sheets 3 Boru militants for killing Assam cop in 2014. A very good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur. You're watching the Evening News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. And now the news in detail. As a part of the week-long Jan Ausaudi Divas 2021, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh flagged off a cycle rally from the Governor Crossing area at Imphal West this morning. The cycle rally covering Kashampat Traffic Point, Wahengbam Lekai, Shamu Makong, Kangla Gate, Koyathong, Lilasing Kongnangkong spread a public message on the importance of central government's Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Ausaudi Pariyojana. The rally later ended at Chingmairong. The rally was organized by Eastern Pharma Division in association with Manipur Adventure and Mountain Biking Association, Mamba. Meanwhile, for the first time in the history of Manipur, Chief Minister Nongthongbam Biren Singh took oath as the President of Lainingthau Sanamahi Temple Board (LSTB) yesterday at Haying Khongban Upong Mokong First MR Campus in Imphal West. Priests and priestess along with board members welcomed the new president at the temple. The board members also sought the attention of the Chief Minister to make the east side of the temple as a new entry point. Many developmental decisions for the temple, including construction of residence for priests and priestess and inclusion of the temple in the tourist destination, were discussed. More than 600 police officers have joined Myanmar's civil disobedience movement (CDM) against the military regime, with only Rakhine State reporting no protests by officers. A media report said the numbers of police resignations have risen sharply since the violent crackdown in late February last. Officers from the Criminal Investigation Department, Special Branch, Tourist Security Police and Training Depots have left their duties to resist the military regime, according to media reports. There were over 500 police participating in the CDM earlier this week, and 100 more joined the movement yesterday. The officer said no police protests have been reported in Rakhine State. None of the officers who joined the CDM have returned to work and none have been detained, according to police sources. Police participating in the CDM said they would only accept an elected government. Some said they would offer their service if the committee representing the Phaidongsu Lutau, representing elected members of the Union Parliament from the National League for Democracy, forms an army to fight the military regime. Media reports said that at least 19 officers have fled to Mizoram in India through Chin State and requested political asylum. The NIA has filed a charge sheet before a special court against 3 Boru militants for their alleged involvement in carrying out an ambush in which 2 people, including an additional superintendent of police, were killed in 2014, a media report said today. Bisnu Narzari, Nitul Daimari and Runi Luis Daimari have been charged under provisions of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, the Indian Penal Code (IPC) and the Arms Act. The charge sheet was filed before the special NIA court in Guwahati yesterday. The case relates to an ambush that resulted in the death of Guzar Hussain, and then Additional Superintendent of Police Sonitpur and a civilian Anlag Basumatri, and injuries to several police personnel in Assam Sonitpur district. The National Investigation Agency NIA, which took over the probe in the case in August 2019, said members of the National Democratic Front of Bodoland has laid the ambush. Two of the accused named in the charge sheet, Narzari and Nitul Daimari, have been convicted in another case, in which the former has been given a death sentence while the latter has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Coordinator Chairman's Forum of 6 ADCs, Dr. Yaronsho Ngalung, appealed to the state government to announce the date of election for 6 autonomous district councils ADCs within this week. Talking at a press conference held at ADC Bhavan in Sangakpham, Imphal, Dr. Yaronsho Ngalung criticized government for not willing to conduct the ADC election in hill districts despite of its initiative Go to Hills campaign. Vice Chairman of the forum and members were also present at the press conference. Dr. Yaronsho Ngalung said delaying the ADC election has rendered hindrance in taking up developmental work in the hill districts. Dr. Yaronsho Ngalung went on to say that the concerned authority trying to mislead the masses on the 15th Finance Commission was also unfortunate, since funds have been sanctioned to beneficiaries of hill districts for the first phase under the second phase.
Manipur government ki policy ni haira go to the hills, go to the village hairaga akhoi ki ADC ki function to hon de go to hills kai chakadaba go to village kai chakadum no village ka hills a ching the mayam lady bini aduna akhoi ki appeal to janing budi appeal to ning budi government of Manipur as well as akhoi ki concern harass committee khon so phatan seriously to raga akhoi ki tribal ki MLA mayam su they should take seriously regarding our appeal not that akhoi ri ching the agitation chatha rane khoi di ko aduna akhoi phachana development to se akhoi shanti na lei se haradi I think the government of Manipur should take seriously of what we are saying today.
The two-day conference on borderland peoples in Indo-Myanmar region concluded today at the Anthropology Department of Manipur University, Kanchipur. Manipur University Center for Myanmar Studies, under the aegis of Indian Council of Social Science Research (ICSSR), organized the conference, which began yesterday. Dean, School of Social Sciences, Manipur Professor S. Mangi, Registrar, Manipur University, Professor W. Chan Babu, and Head of Department of National Security Studies, Professor and Lokendra, graced the opening day as main guests. Altogether, 62 papers on different themes were presented during the conference, and 10 papers were presented online from different parts of India. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, developing tomorrow presents Panthoibi Green Homes, a destination of luxury living, equipped with modern amenities. Launching on 12th of April 2021. Pre-register starts from 1st of March to get special discount. Panthoibi Green Homes. For more details, kindly contact Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, Uripok Taurang Bamlaika, Imphal.
Panthoibi Construction Private Limited na miyam gidamak G+2 dagi G+6 ta upgrade tawkraba residential project amakak launch tawzari. Upon Basembam ki 10% amok down payment pibiraga lemoriba 90% aduna chahida 6.99% ki changda thagi installment basis ta thibirak payagan. Ngasi maleng simbiro Panthoibi Construction Private Limited, a sister company of Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited, Torambam Lekai.
Saklon ama matam amagi music sinbo mapungfan kibatanatana mahaki isaitana naha ahal khaidana itil hapiri amadi ngahaktang oirabasu awaba pumba kawhanbiri puduna lakchari utam mayang lamba thauramasida utam gawari sabata natana isai kaya khanbiraktuna saruk yanabagi-damak lakadauriba tang taruk thangza numitki numidang pung 8:30 taba matamda aikoigi number 7629943543 da call tawbiru.
Welcome back. Directorate of Ayush State Ayush Society, Manipur and Meitei Leimarel Sinai Sang Achangbigay jointly organized a free health medical camp today at the office of Meitei Leimarel Sinai Sang in Achangbigay. The free health camp was organized under Ayush Female Program. Free medicines were also distributed to the people of the area who attended the health camp. Directorate of Ayush Office Coordinator Sanaujam Tondang said that the free health camp was organized to check the spread of diseases before the onset of summer season. Troops of 43 Assam Rifles More Battalion today organized the Know Your Army Mela at Dalpati Ground, More in Tengnoupal district. Our correspondent reported that school students kick off the fair in the presence of 43 Assam Rifles Commandant Sumit Sood and leaders of various communities based in More. Artilleries were displayed at the venue as a part of the event. Acting on a tip-off, a team of Bishnupur Police Commando along with Mayang Imphal police personnel under the overall supervision of Bishnupur Superintendent of Police arrested a drug dealer along with suspected heroin weighing approximately 451 grams on the evening of March 3 last. The recovered contraband items were worth more than rupees 1 crore at the international market. A police report said the drug dealer was identified as Muhammad Rahish alias Biki, age 20 years, son of late Muhammad Roshan of Sora Mayai Lekai, Ward number 3. Muhammad Rahish was arrested during a frisking and checking carried out by the police team near Bangun area on Mayai Lambi Road under Mayang Imphal. The report also said Muhammad Rahish along with another individual came riding on an Activa scooter. However, the other person managed to escape from the cops. The contraband items were found concealed inside soap cases. The arrested person and the seized items were handed over to Mayang Imphal Police Station for further necessary legal action. With an aim to provide safe drinking water to More residents, construction work of water storage tanks at More Ward number 9 are in full swing under the Public Health Engineering Department, PHED, More. Our correspondent reports construction work of a rupees 11.3 lakh journal reservoir tank in the region has been finished, while the construction work of another 2 journal reservoir tanks are in the midway. The report also said PHED appeal residents living under the jurisdiction of More Ward number 9 water reservoir to use water wisely since the construction and improvement work of water tank is underway. Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee representatives had a meeting with Rajya Sabha MP Laishemba Sanajauba demanding to take up necessary action to include Meitei or Meitei community under the Scheduled Tribe list of the Indian Constitution. In connection to this, Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee President Dhiraj Yumnam told media that the committee representatives talked with Laishemba Sanajauba for around 1 hour during the meeting, raising issues on the disappearing customs and traditions of Meitei or Meitei community. The Rajya Sabha members from Manipur assured that he will soon work towards getting a recommendation from the state government for the inclusion of Meitei or Meitei group under the scheduled tribe, Dhiraj added. Dhiraj also informed that the committee will intensify the agitation demanding the inclusion of Meitei or Meitei community in the ST list.
Politically, Mangjabana Taba, Rimasaj, Rajiti, Torimanupana, San Harisibil to Hadia Pote Baquena, Lupuna Maxisu, Sort Tonanaba, I quite interested, Sop Tonanaba, Maharajna, Masi convinced Tonanabase, Masi Honagadi, Habisineva, do Badu Honab the line that walked Torani Gasemak, Gasemak, Horani Haida Habi.
In continuation of the drive against illegal poppy plantation in the state, a combined team of Tengnoupal District Police and Commando Narcotics and Affairs of Border Manipur, along with Narcotics Control Board and CB officials led by Superintendent of Police Thengnopal Thokchom Bikramjit Singh and NAP SP Watham Basu Singh destroyed around 20 acres of illicit poppy plantations at hill range of Machi under Machi Police Station jurisdiction yesterday. Shangsak Battalion under the aegis of IGAR South distributed teaching aids to the school at Ramva and Yangfu villages in Ukrul March 3 last. This event was organized as part of the outreach initiative of Assam Rifles to promote education in the remote villages of Manipur by proven of resources. The school principals, village headmen and the villagers appreciated the effort of Assam Rifles in providing the much needed teaching aids. Farmer bodies and farmers in Mayang Imphal constituencies have appreciated former Minister of Manipur Dr. Khumuzam Ratan Kumar for keeping his words on repairing the Uchiwa Awang Leirak land till the road stretch connecting Yangbi area under Uchiwa constituency. Uchiwa Awang Leirak Yangbi Lambi Lowrup Committee General Secretary Soibam Lalamba said media persons that the road stretch is one of the most important roads for farmers in the region, which has been lying in deplorable condition due to heavy rainfall and frequent passage of vehicles on the road stretch.
Tak imagi masai gonda tangjabam loriba imai ben sina komprek yelang de kombirei kaya thiba lolai pulai kya thiba chapada yang wana chalam badu hujiti mafam me cycle thodaraga or gari da thodaraga or so yang komna hinabagi lambi do oire adogi mati yam nuai lambi ma Dr. K.S. Ratan Kumar Tamona, Miam, Sinabigi Mutatamu, Hanialitan Hagasari.
In pursuance of government's campaign of COVID-19 vaccination for everyone, troops of Churachandpur Battalion Assam Rifles organized an awareness campaign at remote village of Gobazang, Churachandpur district on Wednesday last. The awareness campaign aimed to educate the populace of remote villages of the region on benefits of COVID-19 vaccination, including types and phases of vaccination, precautions to be observed post-vaccination, and importance of second booster dose. Once again, a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Sri Hari Sarnam, Aigi Ipuroiba Nomai Kapam Indrajit Singna, Magi Nungsisaraba Imung Manung, Kwai Sagai, Marumapang Amadi, Mari Mata Pumna Maputaduk Lamlaga, Haukiba Marsi Tangama, English Nikon Mathoi, Fairen Gitara Taret Nipanba, Ningtaukapan Namita, Sri Hari Charanda Changsakre. Lakliba tang mga Fairen gi kunithoi nipanba irai numita asi sanchoi lakhot charaga lakliba tang tara humdoi Fairen gi thasi thang janumita Shraddha din thokle namit asida leikhidrabagi atma santi gi damak ngamsaba pasu kharadang Hari Sankritan galoinana Sri Hari gi charanda kachagadawri upalakhya asida Brahman Vaisnav ahallaman marmapang khwai pumnamakna matam chana lengbiraknaba haizari seva phangjariba sing Nomai Kapam Lokeshwari Devi, Shraddha Mini, Kennedy Nomai Kapam, Machanupa, Kesorjit Nomai Kapam, Machanupa, Singzamai Wangma Mongkhang Lambi, Imphal.
Adonggi nauriba pikliba angangsingna uthorakpa nungsiba nokningba amadi angakpa thajadaba mawongda uthorakpa top-topa thawongsing ubiragadi aduga karigumba video loshin bihauba leiragadi Aikogi WhatsApp number 8787475933 da ayuki pung tara dagina numidang wairam pung mga faubagi manungda thajinbirao. Nauriba angang singbu pukning thogatjaba oina TOMTV na sinkariba akhanaba thoramda adonggi angangi sumapung kanbiu.
Yimsa kaisa khudingi numidang pung tareta sandokjariba TOMTV gi mahai masingi thoramda akhanna sandokjaragani mitai mayek. Haukiba matam kharadagi mapung fana sijinaraktuna mahaigi awangba thak fauba mayek asina maru oina sijinarabana maram oiduna tangai fadana khangminnadraba yadraba mayek asi mayam punna khangminnabada TOMTV nasu ngamjaba thaudang khara lawsanaba hotnazari mityeng tabiu yumsa kaisa numitki numidang pung taret TOMTV gi mahai masin.
Welcome back. Chandal Battalion of 26th Sector Assam Rifles under the aegis of IGARS carried out tree plantation and cleanliness drive as part of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan on March 2 last. Altogether, 200 saplings of various types were planted at Moltuk village, Chandel district. The objective of this drive was to spread awareness and encourage youth and children to play an important role in preventing the loss of biodiversity and preserving nature for our future. Troops of Assam Rifles, Sajik Tampak Battalion under the aegis of IZAR South handed over the water supply scheme project to the people of Kongtal village in Chandel. The water supply project was constructed by the battalion as part of the Assam Rifles Civic Action Program 2020-2021 with the objective of uplifting the infrastructure in Kongtal, which is a frontier village located close to the Indo-Myanmar border. It may be mentioned that the locals were facing an acute shortage of water, especially during the dry season, as there was no permanent source of water and storage facility in the village. The battalion efficiently executed the task primarily aimed at uplifting socio-economic strata of the local populace of the border areas. Manipuri short film Panthogi Liklam has bagged the title of Jury Special Mention in the 13th International Guwahati Film Festival 2021 held at Guwahati. The 7-minute-long patriotic film is directed by Rakesh Moirangthem and features Tontoy in the lead. The story was written by Somendro Moirangthem and produced by Suraj Khongbantabang. Now we have the sports news. YBIC Bamon Laikai trashed Saruk FC Changamdabi by 2-1 today in the first match of the ongoing first VCPC Trophy Manipur State Open 9-a-side football tournament 2021 at Bamon Laikai Playground near Ripok. Meanwhile, Malem FC defeated Khergaon FC by 3-0 in the second match, while in the third match, Hairok FC beat PUC Thoubal Kunau by 3-0 today. The first VCPC Trophy Manipur State Open 9-a-side football tournament 2021, which began on February 28 last, is organized by Villages Community Progressive Committee. Altogether, 18 teams are participating in the tournament. The first women's volleyball knockout tournament wrapped up today at Longmai 2 Common Ground of Nonet District. Sangai Namkau Village defeated Taosang in the final match of the tournament, taking the championship title. The tournament, which began on March 4, was organized by Women's Society Longmai 2 Baptist Church under the motto of I Can Do All Things Through Christ. Assistant Engineer PWD Longmai Division Maipipo Gonmai attended the closing ceremony as main guest. Distribution of prizes, cultural dance and songs were the main highlights of the event. 25 volleyball teams participated in the tournament. Educational Youth Sports and Cultural Association EYSCA Thoubal today kick off a 3-month-long Thangta training program at the EYSCA Community Hall located at Thoubal Achauba Bazar Makha. Former MLA of Kangabok constituency Okram Landoni, EYSCA Thoubal President S. Biren Singh, World Thangta President and Thangta Mahikol Grand Master Prem Kumar Huidrom Huyel Lanlong, Thangta Association Manipur Vice President T.H. Priyokumar Singh, Sports Authority of Indian Retired Assistant Director Konsam Michael Singh and EYSCA Thoubal Founder President Saubam Ningthem were the DICE members at the function. In her speech, Okram Landoni said that Manipur is known to the world for its martial art form Thangta and local traditional music and dance. She lauded EYSCA for contributing its part in promoting Thangta. Before we end the bulletin, the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren flags off cycle rally under Jan Osadi Divas 2021. Fled Myanmar police officers in Mizoram seek political asylum. And NIA charge sheets 3 Boro militants for killing Assam cop in 2014. And with that, it's a wrap for this evening news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Good night.